Imagine a world where Superman never soared, where Batman remained a mere concept sketch, and Harry Potter was just another name on a waiting list. Difficult, isn't it? These figures, and countless others, have woven themselves so deeply into the fabric of our shared consciousness that it's hard to picture life without them. But what makes a character truly iconic? Is it box office success, enduring popularity, or something more profound, a resonance that speaks to our hopes, fears, and the very essence of what it means to be human? We often throw around the term iconic with abandon, applying it to everything from breakfast cereals to fleeting internet memes. But when we're talking about characters who have shaped generations, influenced art, and sparked global conversations, we need to dig deeper. This isn't just another listicle ranking fictional personalities. We're not simply counting merchandise, sales, or social media mentions. Instead, we're embarking on a journey to understand the anatomy of an icon. What are the essential ingredients that transform a character from a figment of an author's imagination into a cultural touchstone? How do these figures reflect our evolving values, anxieties, and aspiration? And perhaps most importantly, how do they continue to influence the way we see ourselves and the world around us? Think about Darth Vader's chilling presence, the embodiment of conflicted power and ultimate redemption, or Wonder Woman, a symbol of unwavering strength and compassion, inspiring generations of women and men alike. These characters aren't just entertaining. They're powerful symbols that resonate on a deeply personal and societal level. We've all experienced the impact of these fictional figures, whether we realize it or not. Maybe you grew up pretending to be a Jedi, wielding an imaginary lightsaber against the forces of evil. Perhaps you found solace in the pages of a comic book, identifying with a hero who overcame seemingly insurmountable odds. Or maybe you simply enjoyed escaping into a fantastical world, populated by unforgettable characters who challenged your perceptions and expanded your imagination. These experiences, shared by millions around the globe, highlight the profound influence that fictional characters can have on our lives. They shape our moral compass, inspire our creativity, and provide us with a common language to connect with others. But the selection of iconic characters is far from a universally agreed upon process. Taste varies and generational preferences shift, leading to passionate debates about who deserves a spot on the Mount Rushmore of pop culture. Is it purely about longevity, or should we prioritize characters who have sparked significant social change? Should we favor those who have achieved global recognition, or those who have resonated deeply within specific communities? These are just some of the questions we'll be grappling with as we explore the top 10 most impactful characters of all time. Get ready to challenge your own assumptions, question your own biases, and rediscover the magic of storytelling. This is more than just a countdown. It's an exploration of the human condition, reflected through the prism of our most beloved fictional creations. Prepare to journey through worlds of fantasy and reality, heroism and villainy, and ultimately, to confront the question of what it truly means to leave a lasting legacy. Because in the end, these characters aren't just stories, they're reflections of ourselves. Delving into the genesis of these cultural titans often reveals unexpected origins. Consider, for instance, how Sherlock Holmes, initially conceived as a minor character in Arthur Conan Doyle's struggling medical practice, blossomed into the quintessential detective. His deductive prowess, combined with a captivatingly eccentric personality, resonated with a Victorian society grappling with rapid industrialization and scientific advancements. The very air of mystery surrounding his methods, portrayed against the backdrop of a smog-choked London, captured the public's imagination and cemented his place in literary history. In much the same vein, the evolution of comic book heroes frequently mirrors the anxieties and aspiration of their respective eras. Superman, bursting onto the scene during the Great Depression, offered a beacon of hope and unwavering strength in a time of widespread economic hardship. His invulnerability and unwavering moral compass provided a much-needed escape for a nation struggling to find its footing. Contrast this with Batman, emerging from the shadows of a post-war America grappling with rising crime rates and urban decay. His brooding demeanor, coupled with his reliance on intellect and technology rather than superhuman abilities, reflected a more nuanced and complex understanding of heroism. He became a symbol of resilience and determination in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, resonating with a generation disillusioned by the promise of a perfect world. Furthermore, examine the trajectory of characters born from mythology and folklore. Figures like King Arthur, initially rooted in Celtic legends and medieval romances, have been reinterpreted countless times across various media, each reflecting the values and concerns of its particular era. From noble knight to flawed leader, Arthur's enduring appeal lies in his adaptability and the timeless themes of honor, betrayal, and the struggle for justice that his story embodies. Turning our attention to more contemporary icons, consider the rise of characters within the science fiction genre. Captain Kirk, boldly venturing where no one has gone before, embodies the spirit of exploration and optimism that defined the space race era. His leadership style, balancing diplomacy with decisive action, continues to inspire leaders and entrepreneurs alike. Conversely, the dystopian landscapes and complex moral dilemmas explored in franchises like The Matrix and Blade Runner reflect a growing unease with technological advancements and their potential impact on humanity. These characters, grappling with questions of identity, free will, and the nature of reality, serve as cautionary tales, prompting us to consider the ethical implications of our own technological pursuits. It is worthwhile also to observe the impact of cultural exchange on the creation and evolution of iconic characters. Anime and manga, originating in Japan, have introduced a plethora of globally recognized figures, such as Astro Boy, Sailor Moon, and Goku from Dragon Ball. Their unique artistic styles, coupled with themes of perseverance, friendship, and self-discovery, have resonated with audiences across cultural boundaries, demonstrating the power of storytelling to transcend geographical limitations. Consider how these characters, often facing challenges that mirror real-world issues like environmental degradation and social inequality, have inspired young people to become agents of change in their own communities. Reflecting on this journey, so far, one senses the intricate dance between creator and creation, a reciprocal relationship where fictional characters not only mirror society, but also subtly reshape its contours. Like echoes reverberating through a cultural canyon, the initial spark of an idea gains momentum, amplified by each retelling, each adaptation, until it becomes an undeniable force, influencing fashion, language, and even our collective aspiration. We've observed how these figures, initially confined to pages or screens, break free from their narrative prisons, becoming potent symbols that transcend their original context. It's akin to watching a single drop of dye spread through clear water, gradually tinting the entire volume. The essence of these characters, their core values, their struggles, their triumphs, seeps into our understanding of ourselves and the world, coloring our perceptions and shaping our responses to complex situations. The heroism, the villainy, the sheer humanity or lack thereof displayed by these icons serve as a constant point of reference, a moral compass guiding our own actions and decisions. Often unconsciously, consider the cumulative effect of these narratives woven together into a vast tapestry of shared experiences. Each thread, representing a different character, a different story, contributes to the overall design, creating a rich and complex pattern that reflects the multifaceted nature of human existence. This tapestry, constantly evolving, serves as a collective memory, a shared understanding of the values and beliefs that bind us together as a society. As we pivot towards the final reflection, it becomes clear that the power of these characters lies not merely in their entertainment value, but in their ability to tap into something deeper within us. They speak to our innate desire for connection, for meaning, for something larger than ourselves. They offer us a glimpse into alternate realities, allowing us to explore different facets of our own identities and to grapple with the fundamental questions that have plagued humanity for centuries. Drawing these strands together, we see a compelling argument for the enduring relevance of fictional characters in an increasingly complex and rapidly changing world. They provide us with a framework for understanding ourselves, for navigating the challenges of modern life, and for envisioning a better future. They are not merely figures of entertainment. They are cultural touchstones, guiding lights that illuminate our path forward. As we prepare to conclude, consider how these insights might reshape your own understanding of the role that fictional characters play in your life and in the world at large. Ultimately, the enduring appeal of these iconic figures speaks to a fundamental human need, the yearning for narratives that transcend the mundane, stories that offer solace, inspiration, and a framework for understanding the complexities of our own lives. These characters, born from the imagination, become more than just ink on paper or pixels on a screen. They evolve into living embodiments of our hopes, fears, and aspiration, shaping our collective consciousness and influencing the very fabric of our culture. They become mirrors reflecting our own humanity, allowing us to explore the depths of our potential and confront the shadows that lurk within. The power of these icons lies not just in their individual stories, but in the shared experience of encountering them. We gather around these narratives, forming communities of fans, scholars, and creators who dissect, analyze, and reimagine these characters in countless ways. This collective engagement strengthens the bonds that connect us, providing a common language and a shared understanding that transcends cultural and geographical boundaries. These fictional figures become points of connection, bridging divides and fostering empathy across diverse communities. Consider the weight of this legacy, the responsibility that comes with shaping the imaginations of generations. Creators hold immense power, crafting narratives that can inspire acts of kindness, ignite social movements, and challenge the status quo. And as consumers of these stories, we too play a vital role, interpreting and internalizing these messages, allowing them to shape our own perspectives and inform our actions in the real world. The relationship between creator and audience is a dynamic one, a constant dialogue that shapes the evolution of these iconic figures and their impact on society. So, as we step away from this exploration, let us not simply admire these characters from afar. Instead, let us embrace the lessons they offer, the values they embody, and the potential they unlock within ourselves. Let us strive to be the heroes of our own stories, to confront our own challenges with courage and compassion, and to use our own voices to create a more just and equitable world. The true practice begins now in the choices we make, the actions we take, and the stories we choose to tell.